All right, everybody, welcome once again to another little broadcast of Monica at Home. I'm your lovely little chocolate tree of the evening, Miss Monica Foster, best known, of course, from my official website, www.monicaf.com, but also the site that I made specifically for this broadcast, monicaathome.com. So I hope everyone had a really good week. It's already Friday. Can't believe it. This week flew by. But it's been a good week. It's been a good week, actually, I feel. I actually got caught up on all the Monica at Home archives. They have been uploaded to youtube.com. Happy about that. And I actually feel like, I guess I'm going to sound like I have a big ego when I say this, but many of you out there know I do have a relatively large ego. But I think I did some really good deeds this week. I know that, you shouldn't necessarily say like, oh, I did something good. But, I did. Both for myself and for some other people. I didn't even purposely do some certain good deeds that I did. It just happened because I've been trying my best in life to make much better choices than I've made in the past. But I feel good. But I want to talk about someone else's good deed at the beginning of the show today that I noticed. There's a beautiful young girl who's been working in the porn industry for a while by the name of Casey Jordan, and she's had a little bit of a hard time lately. So for those of you who are aware of the hard time that she's had, send her some positive messages and positive support, because sometimes, especially when we're young in life and we're not really sure where our life is going or headed. We make choices and decisions that, sometimes we question. And when you work in the world of adult entertainment, it's harsh. It's real harsh, and there's a lot of people who really don't care. But she had a little bit of a hard time, but there's someone who works in the industry who I've gotten the chance to know fairly well, who I'm very impressed by, extremely impressed by. His stage name as a director is Will Ryder. And when this girl really needed someone just to be there for her, he made an effort to be there for her. So, you go, Will Ryder. Yeah. Happy. Oh, that made me really, it kind of restored my faith in certain people and certain areas of life and whatnot, because it's really easy to turn a blind eye to someone who is going through a rough patch or who needs help, and oftentimes that's what most people do. They'll see someone, and I mean, it's not just a Hollywood mentality, but it's just our society. It's like when someone's on top, everyone wants to be around you when you're at the top of your game. But then when you might take a bit of a roller coaster ride down, people are like, oh, that person, they're a train wreck, or oh, that person, they're just a sorry, miserable person. And that's not the case. It's just that, just like there's a lot of ups in life, there's a lot of downs too. And I was just very impressed by Will Ryder going to help that girl. So, yeah, if you're not a fan of his movies, he has a studio called X-Play. He makes a lot of the popular parodies, like Not the Bradys, the parody I was in, Not the Cosbys, Not MASH. I think that he made Not MASH. But check out his movies. That's good company, good people. Nice to see, people doing the right thing. So anyway, let me go ahead and come to the chat room now. So how's everyone doing today? Now, a few months ago, I was talking about how I want to produce the adult parody of Queen of the Damned, and I'm going to do that this year. I'm very excited about it. I've written the script. Now I'm in the process of turning it into, writing it for like a screenplay, because it has to, have direction and everything in it. And so that's where I'm at right now. But my friend Barry has created some awesome soundtrack for it. So I've been listening to that, you know, whenever I'm inspired to, you know, work on the script and the screenplay and everything. And my goal is to get it produced by July of this year, because I really want to submit it to AVN and XBiz and the other awards outlets. So, you know, that's something I really want to do. So I feel like the only way I'm going to get that done is if I really just buckle down and work as hard as I can on my immediate money-making ventures, which are, you know, my books. Like my first book is doing pretty good. Getting into Porn, the Handbook. Buy it on Amazon.com. The book itself is $16, or you can download the iPad or Kindle version for $9.99. And of course I have my website, monicaF.com, and I do my webcam shows and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, those are my immediate, you know, that's my income. Every once in a while I'll do like, you know, like regular acting and stuff. I started getting more roles and stuff. I'm not going to necessarily say where, because I don't want to necessarily cross Monica Foster with some other things I'm doing, at least not right now. But I'm trying to rack up money, you know. I've really cut down my drinking. Had to. Like, I'll still go out and get wasted, you know, on occasion. But not like I did. Not like I was. I've managed to cut down my smoking cigarettes a lot too. I'm just not buying them anymore. You know, if I go out for a drink, maybe I'll have a cigarette, fine. But I'm just trying to really get my mind focused. That's why I'm wearing this bindi. A lot of people have been kind of laughing at me for wearing it, but I think I look cute with it. And also, it's really supposed to focus and preserve your, you know, Kundalini energy. And I think it's been working, because I've felt a lot more focused and directed. It's amazing. So, I don't know. But anyway, so that's what's going on with me. Oh no, I would never go to celebrity rehab, because number one, I'm not a celebrity. And number two, I think I have myself under control. You know, I think sometimes people do need external help, and maybe one day I might need external help. Who knows what's going to happen in my future. You know, I'm drinking cranberry juice right now, and I feel good about it. I feel good about it. I think that if you can just direct your focus as far as what you need to get done, because I want to become an established adult and mainstream content director. That is my goal. That is what I'm going to do. And I'm not letting anyone get in my way or stop me. So anyway, being that this show is mainly about adult entertainment industry news and gossip, let's see what's going on avn.com. Oh, well, this is cool. It looks like iFriends and I assume Pornstar Tweet have come together to create camgirltweet.com. That's interesting. Let me read this to you. This was posted January 14th, 2011 on avn.com. It says, the Naughty Tweet Network, parent site of pornstartweet.com, in conjunction with iFriends.net, has announced the launch of camgirltweet.com, a jointly developed Twitter aggregation website and social media campaign specifically for webcam models. Ooh, well, I'm a webcam model, so that applies to me. Really cool. That's a cool concept. Now now I see what they're doing. They're trying to get the best webcam girls, especially porn stars, to go back on iFriends. Now, I used to be on iFriends, gosh, years ago, but I was not happy with their payout. Now, maybe they've changed. Maybe they have more traffic now. Obviously, if they're working with the Naughty Tweet Network, they're trying to utilize Twitter in order to draw more traffic to their network. But my favorite network to work on right now, I'd have to say, would be StreamMate. Definitely. Now, I also like Cam World, and I also like, well, there's a few webcam networks, but I'll only mention those two. But, you know, maybe I need to give iFriends.net another try. I wonder if my account on there is still active. We'll have to find out. But let's see, what else is going on? So that was a little interesting tidbit of news, because, you know, I'm noticing so many porn stars and just women in general starting to jump on the whole webcam girl trend, which is awesome because you can work from home. I want to see more webcam guys. Because right now I'm like a baby cougar. I guess I could be like a puma, I don't know. But, you know, being that my dating life is not very active, at least not right now, you know, what if I want to get some online companionship from a guy? I guess I could just find any guy to do that with. But what if I want that guy to be a specific kind of way? I think that there is a true market for webcam guys. I really believe that there is. Hey, welcome to Monica at Home.
G'day Monica, I just wanted to ask you a quick question in regards to the actual webcam shows that you do. Is it actually good money? Is it
yeah.
Is it good for the ladies?
Oh, I think it's great for the women. I mean, that's a big chunk of my living income, actually. I think that you can make as much as a webcam girl if you market yourself properly, as you could in a mid-wage job.
Yeah, well, I posted a question previously regarding to the FreeCams website.
Yeah, that site
wasn't quite layout for you.
No, that particular website actually, in my book I wrote an appendix about that site because I don't like its structure. I don't like that the girls can be nude completely for free and just, you know, basically have to beg for donations. I believe that a set rate that the girl is able to set herself is how a webcam network should be. Now, I'm sure there's people who would differ with me on that thought, but I think it just opens the door for the wages to go lower and lower and lower for cam girls because of so many women overseas who are becoming cam girls who are used to making much less money than, say, a Western European or American girl, or maybe even an Australian girl.
Yeah, it does come across like that though. I don't know, a lot of the girls that I've seen down there are from European countries.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously times are tough for them and they can't actually get any money, but it's always a good insight anyway. Would you actually get in contact with any of those girls and give them recommendations on how to market themselves better?
Yeah, definitely. I would tell them that they should raise their rates higher. You know, I mean, a lot of times, you know, it's funny. A lot of people are like, oh, if you know, the lesser amount of money you ask for, the more clients you'll get. No. A lot of times you'll wind up making more money with a higher rate. I would tell the girls, like, look, why not raise your rates to what the American girls are getting? You know, and that way you kind of standardize a rate for yourself in your own country. You know, why not? It would improve their own, you know, lifestyle, I'm sure. I would tell them. I would tell them to smile more. I can understand why they're upset. Like maybe their lives suck and it's horrible. But I think that they need to play more with the clients. You know, I mean, it's not just being as sexual as you can as a webcam performer. In my opinion, it's about I mean,
making clients happy.
Yeah, making them happy, making them feel like you're their girlfriend. You know, you're selling companionship. You are not selling sex. That's where people miss the point. I mean, of course, you might get sexual, but it goes for anything that is considered, working in the sex industry. You're selling a fantasy. You're selling romance. You're selling a mental, psychological kind of trip. A lot of times it has very little to do actually with sex. But that's just my view. I don't know.
Great. Well, thanks for your time anyway, Monica.
Oh, thank you. I like your voice. Where are you calling from? Australia or New Zealand?
I'm from Australia. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Australian guys are always hot. So now let's go to, now here is something interesting. Let's go to another adult industry blog that I really enjoy reading, which is daraford.wordpress.com. And again, the link is on monicaathome.com if you want to check it out. But Dara's put up some interesting posts lately, she's referenced a lot of, like lately, for some reason, CNBC has been obsessed with the porn industry. There's been specials on their network. They did the Dirty Dozen porn stars, or porn's most popular stars. They did a special called Porn, the Next Big Thing. Well, I'll tell you why porn's the next big thing. Because people are not watching TV as much anymore. People are watching Hulu, Fancast, Netflix. You know, that's what they're watching. They're watching everything. Who wants to go to the store and buy a DVD? Why should you pay for all these extra cable channels when pretty much anything you want to watch, you can just watch video on demand on one of the networks that I just mentioned? You know, and being that people are watching so much more video on demand, just streaming over the internet, of course, they're going to become more familiarized with the porn industry because you have all the tube sites, unfortunately, but you also have all the, like, legitimate porn networks to where it's very inexpensive to join and watch as much as you want. And that's, you know, porn stars are so flamboyant, they're starting to outshine, in my view, regular celebrities, and I think it's great. Because porn stars are more interesting. Anyone who works in more porn, to me, is more interesting than people who work in mainstream. I think the whole separation needs to just not be there anymore, you know. And I think a lot of people are really starting to agree with that. There was an interesting post on Lucas Back from a girl named Anne. Her previous porn name was, what was it? I think Brooke Ashley. Yeah. And she's since left the adult entertainment industry. She went to the Pink Cross for help. I'm sure they helped her in some way. But now she's left the Pink Cross, and the Pink Cross, the founder of that, seems to be pretty damn upset, which I think is unjustifiable, being that it's Anne's life. She can do whatever she wants. She can make whatever choices she chooses to make. Is the Pink Cross was not right for her, then it wasn't right for her. She doesn't need you anymore, Shelley. Happens. But she's actually come full circle and has realized that it doesn't make sense to try to demonize an entire industry when you getting into it or out of it is all personal choice. Everything we do in life is just personal choice. Sometimes we make good choices, sometimes we make bad choices. We should always strive, I believe, to make the best choices that we can, but we're not perfect. We're human beings. As far as I'm aware, I mean, I see some people walking down the street. I'm not sure if they're human or from another planet or another dimension. But, you know, as far as I'm aware, we're all human beings. And we make mistakes, but you got to acknowledge and own up to your mistakes. And I do still believe that that's what 2011, which is leading up to this monumental year of 2012, is going to be all about. Honesty, acknowledging your mistakes, apologizing when you need to, and just being as truthful as you can be. So I suppose with that, I'll go ahead and end this broadcast. I'll stick around for people in the chat room who have questions and whatnot. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you want to see more of me, you can always visit me on monicaf.com or, of course, monicaathome.com. And if you'd like to buy my book or just learn about the porn industry, you can also visit my website, gettingintoporn.com, and its associated blog, gettingintoporn.blogspot.com. Good night.